Hey guys, it's Rachel from the Little Ring Lamb. Today's another Top 5 Wednesday day. Once again, the Goodreads page will be linked down below so you can check out other people's videos. Today's topic is top 5 books you'd save in a fire. So this is very hard to pick, but I didn't pick based on my preferences. I picked on books that were either harder to get the editions or they're signed or whatever. So these aren't necessarily my favorites, though these are some of my books that I really cherish. They might not be at the top of the list, but my favorites are typically books I could repurchase if anything did happen to them, so that's how I kind of went around picking them, because if I just picked my favorites, you guys could probably guess at least 3 things off my list already. So we're basically just going to get into it, starting with number 5, which I picked David Copperfield. I was going to say, I always say Charles Dickens. I always like Charles Dickens by David Copperfield. No, David Copperfield by Charles Dickens. And this edition I just really like. It's very plain and I don't know, it just reminds me of an old-timey library book, which I really do enjoy when you sit in the stacks and you can see all the old books. It has a pretty good font for being this big. It's pretty decent font. I've not finished this. I really need to keep going with this. I think I'm on page 80 or something. Only like 8% through on Goodreads or something like that. But I just really love this edition, and I really love the story of David Copperfield. I've seen a lot of adaptations, but I have not really read it, so I don't want to give up on that, and I just really like this edition. I actually got this from a book fair. The library was getting rid of editions and getting like new books, and they're giving, well, not giving away, but like they had a sale, and I got this book, and I really did enjoy it. So number 4 is Burn for Burn by Jenny Han, and I can't pronounce her name, so I'm just going to spell it. Siobhan Vivian. And I really love this series. Well, not this series. I've only read this book, so that's kind of a lie. But I need to catch up on the rest of the series. But I really like this book. It's a great introductory to the series. And this is actually signed by both authors. And this is my only signed book, I believe, that's in my collection. I can't remember if there's another signed book, so I do not believe so. But this one, because it's signed, is something I can't get back. So I thought this one would be another one. Number 3 is Sabrina the Teenage Witch. And it's just, it doesn't say an author anywhere, but it's just a novelization based on the hit TV series. And I have about a pretty good number of them. I think at least 20-something of these ones. I've been picking them up at the thrift shops because they have them and you can't really buy them anymore because they're really old. Well, not really old. They're from the 90s, but, you know, in book world, that's, you know, ancient. But, you know, I just really loved this TV show. I used to read these books in the library when I was a kid, so there's very, like, nostalgia purposes. And I think this one's the most rare one because I've only seen this one once, and this was the time I bought it. The other ones I've seen multiple times, so I think I would say this one specifically because it'll be harder to get my hands on another copy. Along the same lines goes number 2, and number 2 is Zack Strikes Back by a Saved by the Bell novel, and it's by Beth Cruz. And I've not seen another Saved by the Bell mini book like this. I actually found this at my cousin's neighbor's garage sale. It was it was in a big box of books, but it was under something, and I found it. And I was so excited because I have been looking to collect this series. This is the only Saved by the Bell book I have, and I'm looking for more in the thrift shops. It's kind of like a hunt. But I would save this one because it's the only one I have. And it's very precious to me because I just love the TV show, and I just love the novelizations that go with the TV shows because, you know, it's extra TV shows basically pretty much. Except and number 1 is actually Which Way to the Beach, a Beverly Hills 90210 novel, and this is my absolute favorite TV show. I love Beverly Hills 90210. I've now watched it twice through, and this is the first book I read from them. I didn't know they had books, and I saw this in my high school library. And eventually I got it. I forget, my cousin actually brought it back. My cousin was looking for them for me. And I'm really happy that she did. Yeah, basically I would say that one first because I have like good memories because I love the TV show, and it was the first one I read out of them. So that is all my top 5 books I would save in a fire. Obviously I want to save all these books, but you know, I might get stuck in the fire because there is quite a lot. But you know, regardless, I love all my books, and these are just ones that have very nostalgia, memory things, or there's stuff I just couldn't find easily again. And yeah, basically that's it. Definitely let me know in the comments what one of your books that you would save in a fire is, and I will see you guys later. Bye.